Hey y'all, so I want to come and do this YouTube video. You're gonna hear my dog a little bit in the background, he being a menace. Please don't call ASPCL me, okay? I am not an animal abuser or a dog abuser. I actually really love my furry children. He's actually a spoiled brat. That is the reason why you hear him, because he has all this access to the yard and he's used to being held and cuddled, and so I'm trying to crate train him while he's a puppy. Also added that he's a Rottweiler, so it's a lot trying to train him. He's so cute and he's so used to just being, he's a menace. He chew up everything. He needs to go to puppy school. But, you know what I'm saying? He in my room, he in the crate, and he also has separation anxiety. So me not paying him a whole bunch of attention while he in the crate, like he literally, you gonna hear him in the background whining a little bit. Yeah, we just trying to crate train him. I ain't a bad owner. Doing this YouTube video because I'm just like, it's really frustrating. Like, I'm not in the best place right now. Like, I still have my spirit. I'm still happy, but it's a really hard place to be in because I can't hold my baby right now. And so I'm giving y'all an update on everything. So many people are invested and I just want to keep y'all updated. So Maxwell is doing great. He is up in his breast milk. He's, as of today, at 27 weeks. So he was still supposed to be in the belly, but he's at 9 cc of breast milk. He actually started at 5 like 4 days ago. They've been upping it throughout the day, and he's been taking his breast milk great. So I guess his digestive system is wonderful. The only thing I'm really concerned about, and that the doctors and the nurses said that I should be concerned about, is his lungs. So his lungs obviously were underdeveloped. They did give me the steroid shot, as some Nicu mothers told me, and mothers that also had their babies premature. They did give me the 2 steroid shots in my leg to make sure that his lungs develop, but they, obviously with him being so early and with him needing to be in the womb, like they didn't get time to develop. So that's what they're working on now. Like when I go on the Nicu camera and I see him, like they have him leaning over to the right side because it's actually his left lung. So you guys, please keep his left lung in your prayers. They have him, he had a PDA, which is very hard for me to explain, but it's like an opening in his lungs. And maybe somebody in the comments can explain that a lot better to people that are watching this video. So please go to the comments if you want to look more into what a PDA is. I'm so horrible at explaining medical terms, but it's a PDA. It's like an opening blood flow, and they want that to be closed. And it's supposed to close while he's in the womb and he develops, but obviously he came to the world a little too early, and so a lot too early, I'm sorry. And so yeah, like they wanted to close that up, so they gave him a medicine for that, and it hasn't been closing. So that's been the main thing, is just making sure that they're watching for his lungs. They still have the breathing tube down his throat. It's so hard, y'all, for me to watch that breathing tube down his throat. Like every time I see it, I like break down in tears because I'm just like, nobody should have to go through this. And I know they babies. They so resilient. Y'all, them babies are in there fighting, like for real. But that breathing tube down his throat, it's just so hard for me to look at. Like he's so small and he's so fragile, and there's so much being done to him inside of that incubator. And so it breaks my heart. And that's where I also have to add that, y'all won't be seeing me hold him as much because holding him is a lot. So I did post when I did get a chance to hold him, and it's just a part of the developmental stage. I'm not going to be able to hold him as much. Like I went there today, and I'll be showing you guys the footage of him under the blue light for his jaundice. Yeah, I couldn't hold him today. I wasn't able to hold him the last time, and that's the hardest for me, I think, is not being able to hold him. They want the skin-to-skin contact, but he's just way too young. He's only 27 weeks. And so if anybody that's ever had a baby know how early 27 weeks is for a little one. And so his skin hasn't developed all the way. Like his skin is so fragile. His little bones is so fragile. His hands is so fragile. Everything is just so little and so fragile on him. And so me holding him is a lot on him. It's a lot on his heart rate. It's a lot on his lungs. But also him being out of the incubator. So when y'all saw the pictures of me holding him, if you follow me on Twitter or Facebook, there was a picture of me holding him, but when I hold him in that way, that's way too much on his body for him to be that young. And also I can't stroke his skin, so little preemie babies, they don't like to be stroked on their head. So you'll see me kind of cusping him, kind of just putting my hand there and not trying to stroke him too much. Pretty much the only thing I can do is just put my hand in his finger and just like kind of lay my hands on his head and lay my hands over his legs so he can feel my touch. The skin to skin contact, I'm just not able to do it this soon as of right now. And I just want to take a break on taking him out of the incubator because he needs to be in there. So that incubator is literally like the womb for them. So when I take him out, and it's hot, it's also really hot, y'all. Incubators are like hot. I didn't know this. So, you know, them little babies, they're in there comforting and warm, and they just chilling in there while they're growing and cooking and, you know, finishing their process. The process is for them to be inside of that heat. And, you know, that heat is supposed to feel like a wound. And so when I take him out of that and hold him and expose him to the AC and the air and everything else, I'm putting him so much at risk being this young. And it's not good for him, for his body temperature and his levels to change that much. So that's just especially hard for me because I go up there, I drop off my breast milk, and I see him and I see the feeding tube down his throat and I see his IVs and I see all these things and I see this computer machine that's beeping and that I can't read what's going on, and I see all of these other babies that are fighting, and I'm just like, it's overwhelming and it's hard, and I break down crying every time because I just want a chance to hold him. And, you know, I can't every day for right now. Like, it's a case-by-case basis to where I can go up there and I can hold him. Like, he may be doing really good one day, and that's another thing with these babies. Like, he's doing great now, and, you know, I truly believe that all of y'all prayers and positive thoughts really is working, but it really is a day-by-day thing. So he could be doing amazing one week, and the next week we don't know what'll happen. But, baby, I believe in speaking positivity. He's been doing wonderful so far. The nurses said he's doing absolutely amazing, as good as he could be. He's taking the best steps forward as they expect any healthy baby that just was born early, and so I'm so grateful. And I definitely am going to keep everybody updated. I will come back with a video on his size. I've been so concerned with his lungs. I haven't really been concerned with his weight. And I guess because he's doing so good on breast milk, like, his weight is going to come. They're taking him up on cc's, which is like milliliters. They do everything in kind of a different metric system in the medical field. So, like, everything is in cc's, which is, I believe, milliliters. I believe. Somebody could come to the comments and please correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. I ain't no nurse, I ain't no doctor. Meech, I hear you, baby. Meech, stop. I'm trying to record a YouTube video, baby, please. I'm gonna give you attention, I promise. Oh my God, y'all, like, I literally have another baby. Being that he's taking his breast milk really, really, really well, I know he's gonna get bigger in size. I know he's gonna end up a really strong, healthy baby. I'm just praying right now for his lungs and just praying against anything like asthma or anything happening with his lungs. Really praying that the development of his lungs can be on an up and up and on a consistent basis, and that, you know, they grow healthy and the tissue grows wonderfully in, and that he really can live a fulfilling life and be the amazing little boy that I've been praying for him to be since, oh my God, I first found out it like 6 weeks. Keep him in your prayers, you guys. Keep his lungs in your prayers. Keep his growing in your prayers. Keep his brain and his heart in your prayers. And yeah, I'm also praying for all the Nike mamas out there, because this is such a hard process, y'all, especially at the beginning when you can't hold your baby. Once he's bigger and I'm able to like hold him and do that skin to skin and being able to take blankets up there and things like that, I know that it will be a lot easier for me. But, you know, it's just all going to be a process before I can get there. And so right now I have to be okay with, you know, just touching his hand and just touching his legs and just looking at him. And, you know, when he's under that blue light, I can't even see his face, but I know he hears me, and I know he's kicking and moving and excited that I'm there. And so I have to be satisfied with just that. And it's hard, but just when he moves and he kicks, those mean so much to me. So I just know how grateful I'm gonna be when his lungs develop and I can hear his little cries, and I just know how grateful I'm gonna be when I'm able to hold him. And so I think a lot of this is teaching me this crazy divine level of patience. I was so ready to meet him, and I'm being tested with my patience right now, especially just getting so little of him, so little of touch opportunities with him. I don't know if I worded that right, but just getting such little time with him. And so This is really showing me the power of patience and the power of prayer and just remaining consistent in your faith. I thank all of you guys for your prayers, and y'all been an emotional wreck, I tell you that, but every single day I'm getting better, and I'm just remembering that it could be so much worse. He's here, he's breathing, he's going, and the nurses have given me such positive feedback. The doctors have given me such positive feedback, and so I'm here just, man, just in gratitude. It's hard not being able to hold him, and just, you know, just want to remind y'all mamas, please keep yourselves healthy. Stay away from COVID, stay away from flu, stay away from colds, stay away from whatever is out there. Keep yourselves healthy. And yeah, we're going to get into this clip of Maxwell. And I'm going to show y'all how my little man, my little fighter is doing. He had a lot going on today, and I wasn't able to take him out. So you'll see him under the blue light for his jaundice, and you'll see that I wasn't able to take him out of the incubator. So I recorded as much as I could outside of the incubator. But you'll see him, and it's a joy, okay? But I'll be coming back with another update video. Love y'all so much. Stay prayed up, stay healthy, and stay fly. Mwah. Yeah. Hello, my baby. I know you're under the blue light, but our mama's here to see you, man. Maxwell, can you hear me? Can you hear me, man? You're gonna be healthy and strong, and you're gonna play sports and all that stuff. Well, if you want to. I got makeup on the incubator. I got makeup on the incubator. Maxwell, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yeah.